All right, guys, we have a story about privacy and COVID samples and tests in today's not so critical update.
This one was oh man, this is like going so far. So Sig Post does COVID testing, and they are selling the swabs to carrying the DNA to third parties. I don't even know how to respond. Like, this is so bad, but they apparently have an opt-in box, a consent box that points to their privacy policy that says that they may share biological data with third parties. So I guess everything's fine. I don't even know this is insane.
I wonder if I'm protected
selling used
in
tissues,
California
basically.
versus other states.
So, Mike, can you agree that this is clearly wrong? Come on. Fucking hell, this is harsh. If you can't bring yourself to admit that this is absolutely fucked up, then I think you have a problem, and maybe we shouldn't be doing this podcast until you.
So wait, Peter, because you're gonna kill me here.
But oh no! Don't do it to me, man.
If the third party is like responsible, and they're only using this for like trend and data collection, or like maybe it's a private lab that want to track the spread of various variants, or you know. I'm just trying to look at the glass half full. I got a glass of water. It's half full on my desk.
Yeah, I was going to give them credit for finding a way to profit from the medical waste. Because otherwise they're just throwing this away. But they found a way to make a little extra money from it. Like
it's eco-friendly. It's non-biodegradable materials. So
is there DNA in your snot?
Yes, John, there is DNA in your snot. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
At the very least, in the skin cells around it.
I guess. Yeah. If you scrub hard enough, you can probably.
How many have you not seen any episodes of CSI?
No.
I mean, don't they? Yeah. Okay. I don't think I have either, actually. But
you blew it. I found this used tissue at the crime scene. And
exactly. No, it's all like that.
It's definitely our perp.
They get the DNA from like lipstick on
oh, that's true. Yeah, that's right. And fingerprints on the glass, because that's the world we live in, and that's
I'm glad that you so readily accept like TV drama evidence.
Exactly.
That's how they.
Yeah. That's definitely how it's done in real life. Of course.
Don't trust me, but trust
CSI. We found a 3-year-old cigarette butt and tracked it to a Vietnamese guy from 50 years ago, and. Well, that's the kid, and he's the answer. No, I don't know. I think yes, DNA can probably be tracked. Okay, I'll take that back. That was a dumb question.
Probably, yes, probably.
Maybe.
Put that qualifier
it's a
in
probability.
There. Maybe.
Possibility.
Yeah. Okay.
Which we did a story not too long ago about a guy that got caught for a crime because somebody he was related to did 23andMe or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
but I don't think this is the same, because isn't 23andMe like what? How do they do it? Blood, hair?
Well,
I don't remember.
I don't know how they do it either. But that's what's not clear from the article. They kind of say that they're doing it for research purposes, so maybe that's okay. But why couldn't they sell these to 23andMe?
No, it's not okay. No, okay. Not okay.
Sure. But it could be worse, right? We don't. This is my point: is we don't know.
Right.
If they're doing research, like John Scenario, you say we couldn't do research on that?
What I want to know is, who are they selling it to? How are they vetting these? How are they vetting these? Of course I do.
I don't want to know that. They shouldn't do it.
My curiosity has been, I am intrigued. I want to find out, where are these swabs going? Who is looking at them? What are they fetching from them?
Going to the highest bidder. They're looking for ways to manipulate people and profile their DNA so they can ultimately sell ads, probably.
So hypothetically, though, Peter, say they're just going to a research lab at a university. Any interest in that?
No. Zero financial motive.
No financial
motive,
exceptions.
Peter.
No exceptions. Shouldn't happen.
Not
without very clear, explicit permission from the people involved, which is not gained.
There is a reasonable
expectation
that said they read the terms of service, Peter. What else do you want?
I bet. Yeah. I bet you actually it's probably even a please check here to maybe not out if like it's some really convoluted sentence on dark pattern that's like it's like we may share your information with third-party services. Please check here if you're not interested in us not sending the information to 0 third parties.
You know what's been annoying me lately?
Or not? What
is the opt-out boxes on cookies that they're totally non-standard. So sometimes you click OK to allow only necessary cookies, but sometimes you click OK to allow all cookies, and sometimes you click OK to not change the preferences that you set. Like, that's almost worse than not asking me.
Actually, I have a startup idea for this.
What's a startup idea?
It's an extension. It's a browser extension that auto declines all cookies
that
are possible. Yeah. Okay, but mine will also have cookies, Peter, because I also need to track and sell.
Exactly. See, I can get behind that.
By the way, did you hear about the other story this week where this is a weird, and I have a very clear stance on it, but I think it's a little bit more subtle than this particular, the thing with the COVID tests. A woman was convicted of a crime based on her DNA, which was submitted as part of a rape investigation.
Yes.
She was raped and she submitted the rape kit, and that DNA was stored on file, and then she was, convicted of a crime.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, because so the reason it's not good, I actually looked into this, and I guess there's a standard for how you handle rape kits. And
it's a very low standard, apparently,
but it's not supposed to be. You're not supposed to open the rape kit. And I guess the way they were doing it was totally off base, where you're only supposed to, because these rape kits are super intricate and closed up for contamination purposes or anti-contamination and anti-tampering purposes. So they have a bunch of seals, break seals, that if you open it, it breaks the seal, and that invalidates the rape kit.
No shit.
If used for something else, right? But like, again, I'm not an expert on this. I'm not a lawyer or a criminal lawyer, whatever.
Never stopped you before, John.
True. And
I've seen
TV shows. This is a serious topic. I do watch CSI Cyber, so I know a lot. And Mr. Robot, favorite show. Such a good show.
You're right. This is a terrible subject. We should not be making jokes about this.
But anyway, I don't even know where we segued. Oh, right, using data that you're not supposed to in ways you're not supposed to. I guess we should go back to the COVID thing. Is it bad? Yeah. Yes. I'd like to learn more.
Okay, let's more about how bad is it? How terrible and awful is this?
On a scale of 1 to bad, how bad?
No, on a scale of awful to really, really awful. Oh dear, the phone is ringing. I'm gonna have to go in a minute. Ring. Oh dear. Yeah.
Peter, we're live. The red light's above your head.
Yeah, go ahead and take the call. It's fine. We'll wait.
Take the call, Peter.
No, it's okay.
Still ringing, by the way.
So last question. What if they weren't selling it? What if they were giving it to
my mum? My mum's calling right now. She knows I'm recording. She knows that this is podcast day.
All right. Well, we'll fight about privacy some other time.
Sorry.
Go talk to your mom, Peter.
No. What's the question, Mike?
Maybe bring her on the show, because the phone's still ringing, Peter.
Right. Loop her in. It's fine. What if they weren't selling it? What if they were giving it to Department of Health and Human Services?
No.
But what about that like COVID task force? Not to them either.
Giving them DNA samples?
Yeah, they need to find out if there's new mutations of COVID.
If with the permission of the people involved, yeah, sure. Without their permission,
take a COVID test. When you take a COVID test, I imagine you sign something in terms of service or policy.
No, how many COVID tests have you taken?
A few.
I haven't signed it. Did you sign anything?
Yeah, every time.
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't.
If you go someplace for it, you have to say who you are.
You have to agree to their terms.
Yeah, I didn't sign. I didn't.
Electronically agree to a PCR test and what they're going to do with that data?
Yeah, no, I didn't sign anything saying you can share my data.
Okay, well, not all of us live in Europe land. God,
Yeah,
what country even has that?
Go back and reread your terms of service, Peter.
Right. This is the thing that gets me about it. The reason you can tell this is a shitty thing to do is that it was hidden in terms of service. You can always tell.
I feel like terms of service are kind of a valid thing. Like,
where else are you
if I'm to use a service, medical or otherwise, and they hand me a sheet and say you have to sign and agree to our terms,
with tiny writing,
I'll be like, yeah, no problem, right? And then and then it's like they sold your DNA. I'm like, what do you mean they sold my DNA? I didn't agree to that. And they're like, actually, you did.
Yeah.
Who's to blame? The guy who didn't read the terms? Whoa.
No. They're to blame.
What?
The people who sold the DNA are to blame. 100%.
I'm reading.
I don't even know. I don't even care that you're doing this deliberately just to make me angry, because it makes me angry anyway. I'm angry already. That's my secret. I'm always angry. I just.
All right, Bruce, relax.
I know. Okay. But really, this pisses me off so much. It's so fucking blatant. It's so wrong in so many ways. Where is the basic human decency of just not selling someone's private information to a fucking third party?
Now this is the spicy Peter we needed last week.
My God, it so upsets me.
He is back, folks.
Seriously, why can't people treat other people like human beings that like you might want to be treated yourself? Why? Of course you don't want to sell not even personally identifiable information. This is your fucking DNA. Yeah, this is like what makes you as a human being to another party.
I just want more information. That's before I have a formed opinion on this. I just want to know who the firms are and what they're doing with the data.
I don't think it makes any difference who
I really do. I do. I want to know how they dispose of it. I want to know what they're taking away from it. That's what I want to know.
Okay, so my original question to Mike was going to be, although he avoided it by just not answering this question. He said, "Okay, can you agree that this is clearly wrong?" And you were like, and then John ended up backing him up somehow.
Sorry.
Like my original question was going to be, right, well, if you think this is wrong, where is the line? If ethical analytics companies are over here and selling your fucking DNA to a third party is over here, and that's wrong, where is the line, and how much regulation do we need exactly?
Well, that's what I was trying to think through. Like, if they're selling it to research labs, okay. If they're selling it to 23andMe, then that's a little more problematic.
It's not who they're selling it to. It's the fact that they did it without permission, or effectively without permission.
No, but the permission was there. We know that the permission was there. You accepted this. You said
I didn't accept that.
This.
No. I think there's a very big difference between ticking a box and above a whole load of legalese text and explicitly saying, "Yeah, I'm cool with you selling my fundamental identity as a biological entity." Like,
this is the problem with terms of service.
I should have gone to the phone.
You can't.
I should have gone to the fucking phone.
There's no reasonable way to say, like, you're gonna, in plain language, agree to everything that a company wants to do, because they want to do a million different things.
Right. So the default should be don't do the dodgy shit. Don't do the dodgy things.
Which dodgy things? You need to enumerate them in plain English.
No.
And then
no.
In a tiny font, and then say, "Do you agree to any of this shit?" No. Don't sell my DNA to a third party. Don't sell my DNA to
we don't know what they're selling yet. I just need data.
No, me in my sleep. I do not give up permission to my third party.
Cloning myself. I think
I'm
that'd be kind of neat.
I'm with John.
I'd love to have two of me. He could do all my work.
Wait, not about the cloning part, about the more information part. I don't want to
clones am I allowed?
I have enough trouble managing the one I have.
The problem with this is that you end up having to the assessment of whether the third party is okay or not is entirely subjective. There's no regulations about.
Of course, I'm winding you up 100%. Peter, I am winding you up.
Oh, I was with you.
No, you are, and I hate it. I think Mike is actually genuinely thinks that.
How do you audit this? How do you actually find out? That's the joke. Is I'm like, give me more information about these gray area shadow orgs that are buying this data.
Oh, I
They're
thought we were on
obviously
the same
shells
page
or
because
something even
that's my
sketchy.
position.
No, not at all.
High
Mike,
five. Wait, where we
this
go?
is clearly a violation of probably a lot of weird things that we don't know about.
Yeah.
You wouldn't just write this article otherwise, right?
Yeah,
Mike's fine with
People
it.
wouldn't
So
just write bad articles.
well, I do want
Right.
more information. I think it's interesting.
I still want more information. I want to know who bought the data. I want to know what they're doing with it, but from a critical point of view, not from a validate my point of view, right?
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah,
we'll see how it plays out.
I guess we will. We might come back to this. We might never talk about it again.
We will never talk about it again.